if I told you the New York Knicks could be on the verge of a trade that changes the entire trajectory of their season? What if I told you this move could involve a team like the Houston Rockets, and it might just be the spark the Knicks need to make a deep playoff run? Sounds exciting, right? But here's the catch. It could also mean saying goodbye to a key piece of the roster. So, what's really going on behind the scenes? Let's dive into the latest NBA rumors and break it all down. The NBA trade deadline is like the final act of a high-stakes drama. Teams are scrambling to make moves, whether it's to push for a championship, rebuild for the future, or just shake things up. For the Knicks, this season has been a mix of hope and frustration. They've shown they can compete with the best, but they also had moments where you're left scratching your head, wondering what's missing. And now, with the deadline just around the corner, the front office is faced with a critical decision. Do they stay the course or do they roll the dice on a big trade? The New York Knicks boast an impressive 32-17 record after riding a 5-game winning streak that was snapped with 128-112 loss to LeBron James, Lakers. Their record have them nipping at the heels of the Boston Celtics for the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Their offseason acquisitions of Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges have fortified their roster, positioning them as serious contenders. However, with the NBA trade deadline looming on February 6th, the Knicks' front office, led by Leon Rose, is exploring all avenues to fine-tune the team for a deep playoff run. Let's rewind for a second. The Knicks started this season with high expectations. After making the playoffs last year, the goal was clear: build on that success and take the next step. But as we've seen, the NBA is a league of adjustments. Teams evolve, players improve, and sometimes what worked last year isn't enough this year. That's where the trade rumors come in, and right now, one of the hottest rumors involves the Houston Rockets. The player in focus, Jericho Sims. Jericho Sims, the Knicks' 26-year-old center, has shown flashes of potential during his tenure. Standing tall with a formidable presence in the paint, Sims has been a reliable backup. Yet this season, his role has diminished, averaging just 1.8 points and 3.6 rebounds over 11.6 minutes per game. He's found himself overshadowed by the emergence of Precious Achiuwa and the anticipated return of defensive stalwart Mitchell Robinson. The depth in the Knicks' front court has inadvertently relegated Sims to the periphery. The trade buzz, according to league insiders, the Knicks and Rockets have been in discussions about a potential trade. The Rockets are in the middle of a rebuild, but they have a lot of young talent and draft capital. For the Knicks, this could be an opportunity to add a piece that fits their timeline or even acquire assets for a bigger move down the line. But here's the twist. This trade could involve some familiar faces from the Knicks roster. So, who's on the table and what's at stake? NBA insider Ian Begley from SNY recently weighed in on the situation, stating, "I do think Jericho Sims gets moved. I don't know what his market is. I am not sure which teams have had interest, although we noted a few weeks back that some people with the Rockets like Sims. So maybe there's something there, but I do think that's a move that's really likely to happen." The Houston Rockets, currently in a rebuilding phase, have shown interest in young talents to bolster their roster. Their admiration for Sims isn't new. Reports from weeks prior indicated that members within the Rockets organization see potential in Sims' athleticism and defensive capabilities. Why the Rockets? The Rockets' current roster is laden with young prospects, but they've struggled to find a consistent presence in the paint. Sims' defensive prowess and rebounding skills could address this void. Moreover, his age aligns with the Rockets' timeline, allowing him to grow alongside their budding core. Potential trade scenarios. While the exact details of a potential trade remain speculative, let's explore a plausible scenario. Knicks receive a future second-round draft pick and a trade exception. Rockets receive Jericho Sims. This trade would provide the Knicks with future assets and financial flexibility, while the Rockets would acquire a player ready to contribute immediately. Implications for the Knicks moving Sims would alleviate the logjam in the Knicks front court, granting more consistent minutes to Precious and easing Robinson back into the rotation upon his return. Additionally, the acquired draft capital could serve as a valuable asset in future transactions or player development. Implications for the Rockets for Houston: integrating Sims could solidify their interior defense and provide a mentor of sorts for their younger big men. His experience, albeit limited in a competitive Knicks environment, would bring a fresh perspective to the Rockets' locker room. The bigger picture: trades like these, while not blockbuster in nature, often have ripple effects that influence team dynamics, player development, and future strategies. For the Knicks, is about optimizing their roster for immediate success. For the Rockets, it's a step towards building a cohesive unit for the future. As the trade deadline approaches, the NBA landscape is rife with speculation and anticipation. The potential move involving Sims is a testament to the intricate decisions teams make in their quest for success. Only time will tell how this narrative unfolds, but one thing is certain: the ever-evolving chess game of NBA trades continues to captivate fans and shape the league's future. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, Knicks family, let's hope the front office makes the right move. Because as we all know, when it comes to Knicks fans, it's championship or bust.